Hey Matthias, we're
Hello.
here on Propellerheads booth, and you've got some exciting news, right?
Yeah, we're announcing that we're releasing Reason 10.1, a free update to Reason, just next week. So I want to show you some stuff that's coming up.
Okay, let's have a look.
So first, we're updating Europa, our new synthesizer, with a much requested feature, sample loading. It's quite straightforward. You take some kind of sample, like this wavetable right here, just drag it in, and you can use it as an oscillator right here. Just sweep through it like any wavetable. But it's not just for like traditional wavetables, the short ones with all the frames. You can also load in any sample. So let's take this Moog sweep right here. Of course, this also works. And we have a second mode called User Wave Smooth, where we do some interpolation and fix it up. So you can use it to play samples from other synthesizers.
Okay.
And there's one other cool thing with this is if I just choose another mode here, I can actually use this sample not in the oscillator but in the Spectral Filter, meaning I can take any sample and scrub through it to kind of use the frequencies from that sample as a filter. Here's my Moog sweep.
Interesting.
It's really cool.
Is that vocoding or impulse?
It works kind of like a vocoder, but it's a bit more complex than that. We generate the wavetable in real time based on the sample we've loaded in. So this filter is not actually a filter, but part of the wavetable generation.
Okay.
And you can load in stuff like drum loops or guitar licks and sweep through them. It will sound kind of vocodery, but you can do much more with it too. So that's coming up in 10.1.
Okay, cool. Any other stuff? When is this going out, by the way?
Next week, so May 8th.
Is that live or beta?
That's live.
Oh, right, okay,
Yeah. Right, we're fast. The other thing we're doing is adding support for players, our really popular MIDI devices, to the rack extension SDK. So now other companies, except us, can do players. This is just an example of something we will be releasing, the drum sequencer. It's kind of a quick way to get drum beats down. It can do a lot of things like polyrhythms and odd speeds and time signatures, ratcheting. You can get quite complex rhythms like this. But beyond this, a lot of other companies are making really cool stuff. So let me just quickly load up another Europa patch and I'll show you something else. Let's take maybe a good pluck over here. So, for example, here's something that will be available in the store. This is called Euclidean Rhythms from Robotic Bean. This is an example of a player that we didn't make. And it's pretty much what the name suggests. It's a way to generate Euclidean rhythms from what you're playing. So if I just play a chord, I can set the number of steps. Our players, they stack really well. So if you buy this one and you already have our scales and chords, you can add something like a scales and chords to generate the chords for you into Euclidean rhythms, right? So now I can just play one key and use the rhythm from Euclidean rhythms. And I can go even further, maybe add something like a note echo after this. Maybe tempo sync this, just do one repeat and do octaves, and suddenly I get another layer of MIDI effects.
Nice.
That's really nice. So with all these players coming out, you'll be able to create extremely cool and complex sequencing setups.
I'd imagine that's quite useful for live as well.
Absolutely. So you can create like self-playing things, generative music. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out in the shop next week.
Great, thank you very much.
No problem, thank you.